Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2. This is a guest video from Salty Walty in the A-Type Gelgoog, which, as you may remember, comes in 50 points lower than the early production version, and in exchange for that has the shield on its back where it can be a little bit harder to get good use out of it, and trades in the MMP-80 for grenades, which are not bad, but the MMP is just a much better sub-weapon in my opinion. But yeah, still a very good suit. The Gelgoog beam rifle hits like a truck and can be charged stun. It is just a really great weapon, and being able to bring it in at 350 definitely helpful. Also means that you get higher levels of it if you play the level 2 or 3 Gelgoog at higher costs. So that's, having that at a higher cost than anything else is, or at a higher level than anything else, is not the bad news, because you get you get a slight damage and range bonus, like 5 extra meters, but that's 5 meters further away you can be from the enemy if you need to. But yeah, Salty dropped this on me, and you're going to see some more videos from him in the future, because he is taking a YouTube break and asked if I would publish the requests that he has still to go, and that's fine, no problem. And a good shot there. And yeah, I understand needing a break, especially, when just inexplicably his numbers were just dropping and it was driving him nuts. Mine bounce up and down, but and I'm not very good at analyzing what does or doesn't make a video popular, honestly. I mean, the new mobile suit, that's an easy guess. Beyond that, it gets a little bit harder. But, let's see. Good dodge roll on that Jim's part. Just managed to completely nullify the damage off of the beam rifle there. Otherwise, Salty would have had him. Luckily, the team finished it off. And there's that, I think that's Zaku Flipper. And, yeah. Which he does have type advantage against, but, yeah, Jim 2 tracked him down first. And that's fine, respawn, full health, and that won't hurt anything. Very close right now, 2760 to 2815 with 5.5 minutes to go. But yeah, looks like a pretty good team. Rick Dom 2, I think that's the Jim Cannon Space Assault type, and I'm assuming Jim Striker Kai. But I could be assuming incorrectly. I'm not, again, just not good with some of the icons, and also need new glasses, so. But I'm saying that it might be something else, as I see that twin beam spear out of the right side of the screen. But yeah, it's the Jim Striker Kai. Which I really feel like at this point they should make playable on the ground, but to be honest, space compatibility is about the largest difference between them. That and some very slight weapon swap differences, but. Yeah, that's, still wouldn't mind seeing it come to the ground like a lot of things, with that should be usable on ground have. But, my personal philosophy is if it has feet, let me play it on the ground. But that's just me. Alternately, Space Zamel would be absolutely ridiculous and fun, but I guess as close as you can get to that is Zeku's Y, but, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's going to be usable in space, but, haven't gotten this Y yet. Would like to, we'll see. Good tackle. Ah, yeah, I believe the Flipper has, enhanced, tackle. Speaking of which, one of the things that I'm hoping to get a, video with at some point, the Ashimar just got its, tackle buffed from, level 1 to level 5. So it's gonna tackle a lot harder. I believe it also got higher levels of some of the stun resist during melee skills. And yeah, and it's just it punches harder. Its beam rifle charges faster and hits us more easily because they up the hitbox on the beams. So Ashimar is kind of scary again, which I feel like in the right hands and right situation it always has been. But trick of game balance is to make that as non-situational as possible. I feel like just which, you know, with some things at least. I feel like there's some mobile suits where it's always going to be, you know, if you understand, you know, how to play it, you're gonna you know, you're gonna be best off, obviously. But just how to play it is a little bit more more arcane and hard to get into, I think, in some cases than others. The Balanoke Saman being one. That thing's always been a terror, but you know, if you if you know how to use it. But they keep improving it for you know, people who don't, which is just, you know, fine by me. But just, yeah, it just, and so the people who are good with it get scarier and scarier with it because it has more and more tricks. So, let's see, 6805 to 5900. Salty's been doing some good damage here, landing a lot of good shots. And yeah, the I don't know. Like I said, I'm still just a big fan of charging beam rifle because it is it's very versatile. You can stun with it. You can you know, just take some pot shots with it when you need to. It's you know, you have to watch for overheating and not get too ambitious, but you can do so much. Oh man, that, I am amazed that didn't hit him. That was close. And let's see, that Jim is taking advantage of it, and here comes some more support fire, this time from Salty's team. Luckily, that is nowhere near as close, but also, yeah, just in a little bit of a bad spot. They're not focusing him, but they are all, you know, they're all kind of in the neighborhood, and if they decide to turn his way, which a couple of them seem to have done, it's not a good place to be. That being said, really nice evasion and, you know, getting damage in on this Jim. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Vulcan's gonna do him in, because there's not much you can do at that point. And Salty, knowing it, is trying to back out of Vulcan range and just take some beam rifle shots. That's another thing. Beam rifle, you know, beam velocity is generally a little bit higher than bazooka shell velocity. So, as you could see, Salty just was able to pinpoint that Jim a little bit faster than it could, you know, land a bazooka shot on him. So, you know, at longer ranges, the beam rifle can be much better just because, yeah, much faster to land a hit than the bazooka. You have to lead a little bit less. So, 19 seconds left. They have it in the bag, and yeah, this has been a really good round. So, and yeah, and just to preserve the team's score with only him and the striker. There's the striker Kai and the Jim Cannon Space. Yeah, and Salty's just hanging back looking for shots to take, because with 300 health, that's the best thing you can do for your team at that point on the timer. So yeah, really good round. And let's see. And 2775, 87,000 damage, 500 points of assists. Really good stuff. Let's see, what was the kill count like? Waiting. There we go. 6 and 2. Very nice. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I'll have to ask him, but I think Salty was going for the Herbert Van Cuspen color scheme on this, which one of the few extended MS in action I did not get. That, and ironically, the A-Type, just because that was, for some reason, a lot rarer than most of the other extended MS in action Gelgoogs. Shars was the easiest to get. Johnny Raiden and the Cannon were next, followed by the Cuspen and then the A-Type. So, yeah, that's one I'll have to double back for. I don't think I'll ever be finished with the MS in action collection, but I'm not going to say no to getting more when I can.